long can we hold out on this side?
With everybody, a week. 2 tops.
That's enough. You have taken so much from me.
Yeah, oh my.
Now I'm gonna take something from you.
I don't want to do this with you, Alicia.
It's too late for that! I am taking the one thing that matters to you the most. I am taking that tower.
I'll protect it if I must.
Then we're going to war.
You're in no position to go to war. Oh my goodness, bro. I really, like, it's making me mad because, yo, I know this shit has absolutely zero fucking motion. So even if I wanted to make a style video of like I did with the 100, I can't even, like, it's not going to be worth my time. I'm going to be pissed that I'm going to have to like systematically go down and break down the stupidity of this. And it's going to get no types of views. So there's just no point. It's just no point. I'm just going to be pissed off. Just like, bro, I gotta see this stupidity again. All right, let's, and also that, what he said right there, he kept it 100, but like, it just sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but I get what he's saying. It just sounds crazy. Cause I do remember him saying like, and that's a W that he didn't even fucking lie to you. So I'll give him that. So you talking about something, he can't trust you? If he say he gonna do something, he gonna do that shit. I mean, well, you know, sometimes, and that's with any character in a post-apocalyptic world. But oh, so he needed, like, cause you was gonna be in some, you're following a walker. Of course he can't trust you to build the tower up. But now it's where it needs to be. It's like, okay, good times make weak men. Weak men make hard times. Hard times make strong men. And strong men make good times. And it's just like a cycle. So he needed to make the hard times is through that point in the cycle. Now we're getting to the good times. And now we have the storyline where she's just magically, like, alive as a walker for a week. I'm not even about to look it up. I know she's alive at the end of the series. So it'll be a different story. But, like, you had a dirty-ass fucking weapon and, like, that looked like the sword system. Of course that shit's nasty. And it'll be different if, like, you were not able to move and you're like, oh damn, this fever is getting worse and worse. Like you said, well, you probably lied that you haven't ate, and then you haven't been sleeping that long either. So let's not even take that into account. I was gonna say, on top of that there's that as well. But let's just go take a trip back to the finale. I remember him fighting Morgan, but I don't remember, like, I gotta see Dakota's bitch ass. I don't remember, like, what that was about. Okay, so this is, he already made it at the place. Morgan was trying to stop the launch, so was Strand. Morgan wanted to do alone, willing to sacrifice, so was Strand. But in addition, to prove to Alicia he was a good guy. Also, they disagreed on how to stop the initial launch or where to go. So when Strand betrayed Morgan, leaving him alone, was it to flee or to save the world by himself? I thought it was the latter, but Morgan now behaves as it was the former. Yes, I understand they're bickering. Oh yeah, like, and there was like a hallway that was like radioactive or something. I don't remember, bro. For like radioactive walkers.
Morgan, let Let go. This isn't on you. Get it.
Okay.
No one has to die.
But they might, Victor, they might.
You're not supposed to be doing this by yourself.
I told you I don't want to let anybody else die.
No one has to die.
But they might, Victor, they might. And I just
Okay.
want to be sure this time.
She's a sociopath. She wanted you to kill her mother. That's what she meant, not this.
Well, this is maybe, but I don't know why you're still here, Victor.
Alicia asked me a difficult question when we were at the lodge. She asked if I was doing this for everyone, if I was doing it for me.
And?
I'm doing it for everyone. I need her to know that.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
You better stop this man so you can tell her that for yourself.
Morgan.
I know.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
don't
yep.
touch it.
Yep, the radioactive walkers. Okay.
Must have been one of Teddy's.
What did he just say?
Must have been one of Teddy's.
Oh, I thought he said something. One of her titties. I said, oh, I don't remember that line of dialogue.
Went inside, gonna kill whatever's in there and just keep going because that's the only way.
No, wait. It's clear. We kill them, we climb that ladder.
We'll lose too much time, and we don't even know what's up there.
You're not thinking this through.
All I'm doing is thinking this
Okay.
You want to do what's best for everyone. Do what you told us to do before.
through. What is that?
Live.
Oh, I think, wasn't he like, he was trying to be like Morgan, and it was like, wow, I was trying to be like Morgan, and this got it fucked up.
For now.
So if Morgan would have just, I I'll say like, I don't know. Every character who would have went through that door, they died after. So it's like, we can't really say like this person, because it's like, at that moment is when they'll do that thing. So I'm sure a lot of characters in the Walking Dead universe would go through that door at some point, like, in their story. So like maybe season 9 Rick would do it, or maybe it was like, hey, this the only way, and he got Judith and Carl and everyone in like a vulnerable position, then he will go through that door.
Let's go.
So is this what we're talking about when he said he got in the way? I know they fight.
They must be getting closer to launching.
To the bunks.
These people.
Oh, you had a run-in with him?
Yeah, he's the one who attacked us when Grace was in labor.
What?
It's Sailor. He's one of Teddy's people.
Oh, you had a run-in with him?
Okay, yeah, I remember him.
Why? Because you'll do things that I won't. This is what she asked for you.
What?
Alicia, she didn't send a message to me. She meant it for you. And now I know why. Because you'll do things that I won't. What are you doing? You didn't want anyone else to die? You're gonna get your wish.
Okay. So this is This is like Shane shooting Otis in the leg. If you're in this situation, it's not a fucking movie or a show where you just randomly get saved by plot. It's life or death. Y'all either both could die, or maybe both die in the future, or you can get the job done. Like if Morgan... let's see, hold on. Yeah, I remember this bitch pulled up with a gun.
Of course you are.
He gave me something, especially after what you... Whoever's out there.
I don't understand.
You don't. You need to. So do your people. Whoever's out there. Whoever can hear me. I need you to listen. I want you to hear why you're not gonna stop this. I saved Morgan so that he could free me from my sister, give me a fresh... Lived with you. I'd have to be a whole different person. I'd have to fall into the ways of what Morgan wants. All of you did. But it's never gonna work Morgan's way. Because what he's going for... No. You don't. That's why you killed him. Right, Victor? It is because of people like you that the world has to end.
Don't listen to her.
Right before I shot John, he told me it was
He's gonna kill everyone.
beginning.
I can't let that be for nothing. On me. But I gave him the key. I did it to save Grace.
Hold on, huh?
You said this wasn't on me. But I gave him the key.
I know you're lying right now. Okay, hold on. Is there something else?
Your family returned to...
Uh-huh.
So what makes you think one of these is it?
Pulled him off the bodies of dead officers. Where you left me.
Hey.
So my instincts were correct. If I hadn't left you there, you wouldn't have these cards. You would have no way to get
Hey,
inside.
you need to stop.
Alright, right, yeah, you don't need to flip it like that, bro.
I pray this last one works.
2, 3. Begun.
Missile. Where's it going?
Riley, would you like to tell these gentlemen what targets you programmed?
There are 10 warheads on that missile. You'll see where they land. It's gonna be hard to miss around here.
Where?
Anywhere, everywhere. Maybe toward the water, maybe... Oh. Maybe toward that town you built. Prison sentence. Anything. The world.
Go.
More.
Good lunch, none. I'd gotten here sooner.
I did what I did to save lives.
Don't you say you did this for anybody but yourself. You did it so you could tell Alicia what a big hero you were here today.
Huh?
Leave.
Okay. So not only did I sit there, I'm like, am I remembering like a big plot point? The things that I'm missing are against the disrespected Strand. Bruh, this is like, okay, it's like, all right, forget the love thing. I don't even know how you love that bitch, but worst fucking character ever. But this is like when I'm like, yo, Shane is, bro, listen to Shane. And now everyone's like finally giving my nigga his flowers fucking 20 seasons later. The nigga been had the shit. And even him with Shane and even Strand right here in this episode. Now he, not later on, but you know, maybe a little bit when he's talking about anyone. I mean, when he's talking about Alicia and anyone else is probably not there. But, well, you know, he did have his little moments with the baby. But not only, wait, hold up. Oh, in those two situations, they actually feel something about it. Listen, all right, now that was a sicko motherfucker. He deserved that. Actually, no, that was Joe. All right, well, there was a sicko group nonetheless. Bro, bit a nigga's throat out. Bro, he's never thought about that ever since that moment. He didn't even think about it in that moment. In that moment, he's like, who's next? Nigga think he Goldberg. You're next. Like, bro, relax. Excuse me. You know, forget it. I'm the end of this video. I'm putting this up at this video, and I'm not even about to do much. I'm just about to cut all the Blake moments out, bruh. Cause I just gotta post this, bro. Like, and not just people. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, Patreon description down below so you can see the reaction. Please, like, just make something worth it to watch the rest of the series. Cause holy skadoodle, bruh. But with Shane and Strand, they actually feel remorse about what they're doing. Cause Shane, the thing about him was he did all the hard stuff, but it was breaking him. People started doing the hard stuff later down the line if they didn't have a Shane or maybe Rick the next season or this person the next season. If they didn't have those people who finally got with it as each season progressed, they would have been dead. So without Rick and Shane, you're not getting past season 1. Without Shane, you're not getting past season 2. Without Rick, you're not getting past season 3. But when Rick finally got to that moment, or this character finally got to that moment, they were like, hey, this is the world we live in, we're doing it. And then, you know, they just go on about their day. Shane was like, this is, boom, it's like this is what we got to do. But he's, you know, nigga, bro, Otis, you're cool and all. Respectfully, you got to hold that L. You shot Carl, my nigga. It was by accident, but hey, you a random fat nigga. You stuffed Sophia in a barn. Y'all stuffing niggas in the barn, bro. You didn't know it at that moment, but versus a kid's life and basically a pseudo son to Carl or son to Shane. Come on. But even with that trade, he was still feeling that. So I come back to this and I'm thinking, maybe like he did something, like maybe there's like some, this is what my line of process was going back to watch this episode. We're sitting here constantly talking about how Shred is the biggest blah, 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 blah. Now granted, I will give them this, even though they're not going to go this way, is Will said Victor got in the way. So Alicia's just like, all these fucking people died. I trusted Morgan. And then Victor had to go and fuck it up. Now she doesn't know what the context was. At least they didn't show us. Actually, no, because the nigga left, bruh. How do you love her? Fucking simp ass nigga, bruh. You watched over her for a week as she was passed out. You known her for maybe a couple days, if that. Oh my gosh, bro. I know it's the end of the world, but there's no way I'm doing that. Okay, bro. Anyways, so I'll give y'all that, even though y'all are not gonna go that way. Like, it's not gonna get to another episode. Well, it still could, but it's not gonna make any sense because they don't play this method only with Alicia. So what I'm saying is they're not gonna have a moment where it's like, this is what happened and he was gonna sacrifice himself and I tried to save his life, or not try to save his life. I tried to make it sure like he's not someone who has to die. And then there was a moment where it was like, it seemed like it was either going to be both of us or one of us. And I didn't want to die. Okay. Even though y'all are cool. All right. You don't want to die. And like, he's explaining how the situation went. And then she's like, oh, I didn't know if like, well, even though that still can be under the context of you got in a way, but still. But that doesn't, like I said, that doesn't play into the fact that everyone else is, Strand is this, he's this villain and he's this and he's that. What are you talking about? Listen, now when y'all are seeing, all right, if y'all seeing this on YouTube, because I'm probably just going to have this very end part of this reaction. So I'm reacting to season 7, episode 8. So I had to go back to season 6 because it's been a whole season of Strand is this big dictator, right? So it just got to a point where I'm like, let me go back. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting. Because little backstory, I reacted to season 1 through 6 on the channel, like not like as they came out, but like when I was watching, it was leading into like season 6 or 7-ish, and basically like I'll watch one season right after the other on the channel. Y'all can still check those out on the channel. And then I don't fuck with AMC. So I don't care if their shit is 1 cent for a decade. I'm not giving them a single fucking penny. Now, they probably got they might get some money through Amazon, but like if I got to buy a season through Amazon, I'd rather do that. Or sometimes they just let you watch the episode. They let you watch the episode 1 for free with Amazon Prime. So then I reacted to the episode, and I was like, I reacted to the trailer, and then maybe like a month or two, I don't remember. It was not like a big break between the end of season 6 and then the first episode. That's the only thing they let me. And then at that point, that's when they were like really getting boots on the ground with the AMC Plus. So then it was like first episode, and then it was like you can't watch anything. You have to get away. You can't even buy this season. You have to get it with AMC Plus. And I was watching the other seasons on Hulu. The only reason I'm watching now is because it's on Netflix. And so there's been a big break. So I was trying to see if there's anything that I didn't remember. And I know this is all over the place. But I'm saying this to say, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a couple video games and a couple shows and movies that I want to do like breakdowns on, right? So I'll give y'all the first two. One game is Life is Strange Double Exposure. Gaming channel description down below. I'm gonna go through and using, you know, my stream footage from that. And then the other one, the show is, you know, we got Alicia in the mix, the actress this time, is for the 100. Now, the reason I was saying that is because one of my main gripes with the first couple seasons of the 100, I don't play when it comes to post-apocalyptic shit, bruh. Someone's not gonna do some, like, okay, you're not gonna convince me that this person is a villain, or like, y'all are not gonna do some stupid ass decision because morally, right? Now, I'm not saying the world ends, so just go out there and just like take advantage of innocent people. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: my family's starving. This person, some random person. Okay, all right, let's not even go with the steal method. Let's say my family's starving. I pull up, I'm grabbing stuff, and someone's like trying to be like, that's the last of the supplies, like they're scavenging at the same time as me. And this altercation, I can easily overpower them. Let's just give me that advantage, right? I'm not gonna sit there and try to fucking negotiate. Now, if they came up to me first and tried to have a dialogue first, then I'll negotiate. There's just different scenarios. Matter of fact, let me just use one scenario that's coming up. So this will be something that I remember vividly when I wanted to make this series on the 100. So spoiler of season 3, it's like episode, it's 2nd through 6. All right. So it's the first half of season 3. So the world ends multiple times in that show. They came down in a you just have to see the synopsis. I'm not going to give you the whole synopsis, but there's spaceships on the ground that used to be in the air, and radiation kind of similar to this plot point here in Fear the Walking Dead. So it's going to be, instead of a nuclear warhead, is a nuclear reactor goes off, right? And so that nuclear reactor, like, we need the spaceship. The spaceship can like protect people, like, even though it's on the ground, the materials made from can protect from radiation. They need to get this filter from this crash site of the crash site of another piece of their spaceship, and to basically make it spawn in water. Long story short, they go there. There's this tribe that they got this, like, on literal thin ice piece with these tribes that's on the ground. This is the one that's the most out there. These are the crazy motherfuckers. They got some of their old people as slaves. So instead of grabbing the filter, they say, we don't want them to be as slaves. Granted, don't want your people to be as slaves anyway. Instead of grabbing the filter, they're like, what can we do? We can turn it into a bomb. I was like, oh my gosh, please, come on. Please, no. Like, y'all do stupid stuff every season. It never makes any sense. And then they walk out with it. I'm like, they walked out with it. Then when a character says now, I said, oh my fucking goodness, bro. I thought we finally had it. So, and then I'm glad in this scenario that people called him out in that. Usually in that show, and especially in Fear the Walking Dead, they don't get called out on it. And that's what pisses me off. So, in that scenario, why it's a stupid decision is the world's about to end. Those slaves are going to die. No matter, like, y'all literally lucked out in, like, later on. But you don't know that. This is what we need. We have no, it's coming soon. We need this. Like, they don't even know what's going on, and they don't even know how to use that tribe. So, you freed them as slaves. Let's say you don't get that miraculous save later on. One scenario, you take the filter. They're slaves, they die. Another scenario, you turn it into a bomb, they're not slaves for like a week, and then they die. But also, in that scenario, okay, now they're free. Now the people that you actually had this time with, and that you're supposed to go and help, they're dying too. But the scenario one, they live. Because y'all are in a spaceship and y'all have the filter to make water. It's just decisions like that. I don't play around and, like, I don't sit here and, like, this was my main issue that I noticed, like, towards season 3-ish and 4 of the problem with the big problem with Fear the Walking Dead is the apocalypse. We're the good guys and we're so with this. No, that's not how, bro. Y'all do things in the post-apocalyptic world that I would even do in modern, like, in red, like, in the civilized world. We have to make up for all the bad we did. Morgan's the only character who can say that. That nigga was I don't want to say literal, but he was on demon time in his clear mode. Come on, man. Y'all had to hold this rant because I cannot let this shit go to waste. I could not let and I don't even listen. Like, I know certain shows that people check out on my Patreon. I don't think this is one of them. This was just something where I was like, okay, it's on Netflix now. Let me just finish it. I for sure was not going to put that on the channel. My bad, Patreon, for addressing the YouTube, audience instead of y'all, but I just had to, what I'm saying, cuz holy skadoodle. This is just insane, bro. Absolutely insane. And this is literally all over the place because I'm not, like, writing it down. Because this is not like a high traction show. Like, even though the show was over, like, even if this show, Fear the Walking Dead, was still going, if I did a video with Fear the Walking Dead and a video with the 100, even though the 100 ended in 2020, and let's just say in this dream scenario, Fear the Walking Dead was still going, you still wouldn't, the 100 video will still pull more views. You're not like that. Like, people who like the show always hear, after season 3, what can I do? But yeah, that's gonna be it for this, man. It's like I had to do this strategically when I do these reactions. I'll let y'all have the full outro on YouTube as well. But, like, I got 3 reactions to check out today. If you're interested in some of these shows, I mean, you could, check out the Patreon if you're on YouTube. But usually I just do them in order of, like, when I'm gonna post them. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna still try to do that order. But, like, if I have 3 videos, episodes, or maybe movie to react to, I'm gonna do it in order of the first one that could get me the most mad. That's gonna be the first video I react to. And then what I know is probably gonna be the best one is gonna be the last one. So, Fear the Walking Dead, and usually Fear the Walking Dead be hand in hand with my Dragon Ball Z reaction. So I could just, like, sit back and chill with Dragon Ball Z and just, And then today's case, so it's Fear the Walking Dead, Dragon Ball Z, and then we got Dexter Original Sin. I'm also going to be doing a video on Dexter Original Sin, but it's not going to be kind of like, it's not going to be like the Life is Strange or The 100, where it's like, even though I'll give some, like, props, like, it's mostly a critique video. The Dexter video is gonna be like a review breakdown video, and also I'll kind of like give like slight views that I have that differ from the audience of the original show. I guess I'll just put this little point out there. When it comes to Dexter, I mean, even though there's high and low points, I just think the last 2 episodes were horrendous. Now, there's stuff that I don't like, but I don't think this is ruined until the last 2 episodes. I don't think the last season is horrendous. I think there's some bad moments, but I just think the last 2 episodes, I think, trash. It doesn't make any sense. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, yeah. So, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I gotta get something out of this. So, I will have to clickbait the title. But just know if you get to the end, I appreciate you. This is a rant video. Like, I was just thinking, oh, I could just title it a rant video. Nah. I wasn't even planning to have any Fear the Walking Dead, anything whatsoever on the channel. I mean, I could in the future. Actually, that's what I could do. I could do a video of, like, talking about AMC, more specifically, the Walking Dead universe, and, like, the ups and downs. And one of the main reasons why I don't fuck with AMC is they're cheap bastards. And not just, like... It's a whole fucking plethora of things, but it all just leads to... All roads lead to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. Which is y'all being some cheap, broke-ass niggas, bro. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, man. Parch, gotta take a sip of my beverage. It's gonna be it for this one. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If you liked the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Stay tuned for the next one. And I'm out. Peace.